Hello everyone. Welcome to IAS by Heart. Today we are going to discuss about the political science optional. Before getting into the topic, I would like to introduce a little bit about myself. I am Vanam Tejasvi. I have been working as civil services faculty since 6 plus years. And as you can see, I have done my master's in political science. Since the beginning of my career, I have been taking the political science optional. So, when there were two optional courses since then, and I have worked with many government civil services programs also, and with various reputed institutes related to the civil services also. So now what we will do is that first we will get to see about how to choose an optional and the doubt that whether I have taken a right optional or not, or what would be the factors to give importance to choose an optional that will always haunt a aspirant continuously throughout the journey. So that I wanted to clear in the beginning. Thereafter, I will tell you all the advantages and the analysis of taking the political science as an optional. Okay, so quickly let's get to the topic. So, since the beginning, you might be thinking about should I take it from my background or should I take it from the subject which I feel interesting, or should I take it which is more scoring in the market or how the trend is describing it and all. So, the few of the points in this area are that the interest and the background you talk about, that is one thing that usually it is not about whether you are finding it very much interesting or not. It is all about which kind of person are you. Are you related to the understanding kind of optionals you are interested in, or the short optionals where the memorizing is your game? So it all depends. Some people are comfortable with literature, and some people usually are comfortable with balancing the answer, and there they can take up the humanities or a little lengthy subjects also, or if not they might go for the anthropology, etc. So that is the interest I'm talking about. This usually you can check out once you see the syllabus paper, and if you're feeling it comfortable, then that is fine. Okay. So the next thing, which is the most important thing, usually we take it into account because the journey of the optional was very much interesting. The optional was there in the prelims also, optional was there in the mains also. Slowly it started reducing its presence in the UPSC. As of now we have to go everything hand in hand for the GS, because the importance of the GS is increasing day to day, and that's why we have to make it advantageous because of the dynamic exam process. That is one thing. And now when I mean the scoring here, it doesn't mean that you cannot get good marks in some subjects. It is all about how many people take the subject and how many people get the proper good marks in that optional, and it helps for their clearing the mains examination in the UPSC. So that ratio we are discussing. So in that way, always the political science stands in the third or the second place, because the people who attempt for the literature will be very few, and then there the success ratio might be high, but it doesn't overlap with the GS. Here it is scoring also, and it also overlaps with the GS. That is one thing. And I always believe that the availability of the material and also the faculty is an important factor. So even if you like something like philosophy, or you like some interesting subjects also, if you don't have a faculty to guide you, or if you don't have the proper material available in the market, it will be very difficult for you to get the good marks. That is one thing. Because remember, we are not doing any thesis here. All our target is to get the good score and clear the exam as soon as possible. That is my strategy. Okay. So the next important thing which we have to check out is this area and good enough, or like why I should take the PSR as an optional. So I have decided that I will discuss few areas. If you are still in a doubtful stage that whether I'm taking a right optional or not, or why only the political science and international relations, the first thing I would like to show to any of the aspirant is the overlapping of the syllabus area. So for a clear understanding, what I have done is that we will check what is the syllabus and what overlaps with the GS. Okay. So I have made all the syllabus, and I have highlighted the syllabus which overlaps with the GS in the red color, and which doesn't get overlap with the GS in the black color. So the red color which overlaps with the GS. Okay, let's check that part. So here you can see the overlap of the GS thing. This is a static area. This doesn't overlap at all. And this is the area most people worry about. This deals with the political theory, and it is about the Plato, Aristotle, whom you were imagining in the humanities. So this is this how to deal with this area I will discuss later. But this is the only part which doesn't get overlap. Now check what gets overlap. So as you can see, Indian nationalism, history, making of the Indian constitution, you heard about in the polity. So silent features, principal organs, grassroots of democracy, institutions, then federalism. So this all gets included in the GS. Thereafter here also. So whatever I have highlighted in the red part, that you can cross verify later also, you can check it, international relations and etc. It gets overlapped. So here also. So all these institutions and everything. So then here. So when I say something that around 70 to 80% of the syllabus overlaps with the political science optional, then it is not exaggeration. Because I'm not saying that you prepare for GS, you are ready for optional. I'm saying the vice versa thing. You prepare for political science optional, then you will have more grip in the GS papers for better answer writing. So, for example, I have prepared a chart here so that you will have a clear understanding. So, from 2011 to the 2018, you can see that the direct questions which have come from the polity in the optional paper. So, in the optional paper, you have seen the polity questions. So, we all prepare the polity mandatorily for the prelims. And when you have that much of overlapping, you feel little bit of comfort because you are not worried that whether I'm preparing optional right now or whether I'm preparing for the prelims or the mains. That is the advantage. So be it for the ethics paper or even for the essay also. So the next important point regarding this optional is that, is it scoring? This is the basic doubt everybody will be asking me, ma'am, is that scoring? So one thing I would like to tell is that how many people attempt with this optional and how many people are successful with this optional. So usually around 100 around 1000 people attempt with this optional for the exam. Around like 80 to 100 people are successful most of the time. So this is a good ratio. If you calculate in all the way, then political science stands in third and fourth place, being successful optional, and it also overlaps with the GS, that you don't need to forget. Okay, so the next aspect we will check. So, how is the answer writing pattern? And like it is a very lengthy subject, people keep on saying us. So, how we are supposed to practice it? So, that is what we are talking here. So, we are here and we are launching a course from the IAS by heart. So, I would like to discuss about my strategy here. What I would do is that from every chapter you have, then I will divide them into topics. And from every topic, I would like to give you some questions. And for these questions, we will give you the model answers. So, this way, we are expecting all the possible questions from a specific topic and we are getting ready in beforehand. So, I will teach you how to write the answer and I will give you the model answer. And apart from that, from every topic, if we guess all the possible questions, then you are ready for the exam most of the time. Maybe I may not create a political science scientist out of you, but I'm sure that you will be able to answer the probable average questions from every year paper for sure. This is something we can do with this strategy of workout, that dividing a chapter into too many topics and framing the questions. I will give the questions list also, and then giving the model answer and discussing how you can make it much more better. Okay, so that is one thing where you don't need to worry about. So the next thing is that most of the students will be worried about what about the material and what about the notes. So I accept that political science is a very lengthy subject, and most of the times getting the proper material is a difficult, though there are one or two names which are very famous in the market, but we all know that everybody will prepare from that area only. So don't worry about it, material is all on us. So I have my own prepared material which I will be handing out from every chapter. As I have said, the model answers and the material, yes, you can refer the author books, but that is for your basic understanding. But for the better score and for the proper preparation, so material is the best thing which you can get for a very lengthy optional like political science. Any topic which overlaps with the GS, that you can prepare from the author books also, like Indian Constitution or the others. But my part is to make you prepare for the exam in the optional mode. So that is something which I wanted to talk about. So the next thing is the score guaranteed, or like we are going into some unknown area? So don't worry about it. One thing I'm sure, if you are writing all the tests which we are providing, and if you are attending our course, and where I'm giving you around like 150 model questions, initially I will give you. Thereafter, we will guide you for more 100 questions with the model answers. So if you are sure and if you have all these model answers in your hand, then I'm sure that anybody can get more than average score in this optional. So I don't know how many people promise it, but it is not something I'm saying. Out of my experience, I have learned how do you do this thing. So I have seen many batches, and if we have a genuine candidate who is very much enthusiastic to prepare with this optional, then we can do a very good miracles also with this optional. But our target is not all those things. It is all about making you get a promised score in this optional and helping you as much as possible in minimizing your struggle. Because it's not about, I'm not promising that I will make it interesting, I will tell you like a story or something. It's not like that. It's about, I will explain you on the app rational point, and I will teach you the model answer writing. I will give you all the possible questions from every topic. Thereafter, once you register in the course, then we will guide you enough with the other 100 answers also, so that you are ready with any kind of question paper in the political science optional paper. So any of the doubts further, because there may be many of the unanswered doubts or something going on in your mind, so you can post them in the comments. So any of the doubts, you can ask us in the comments, we will like to answer them. And then any of the queries you have, you can call them up so that you will get to know it. But please let us know. So you are worried about any other optional also, that is fine, but you can let us know, okay? So hopefully it must have been helpful to decide whether you are in a doubtful way or not also. uh, any other thing which is related to the optional material also, you can contact us. We are ready to give us the demo session, or even the demo or material also, or I will give you the list of the books which you can refer. If you are unable to attend the course or anything also, you can download the ppt file or the other files, okay? Thank you for your valuable time.